So, I recently read this lovely book, The Woman in Black, and I was inspired to read it because of the film. And while I felt that the movie was really well done, I felt that the book fell a little short. And maybe that's because I watched the film and I was expecting something a little more along the lines of the film. But however, I felt that this book lacked. I read the first chapter and I wasn't really that impressed with the first chapter, and I actually put the book down for a little bit. So after a while, I just picked up the book again and started reading it. And the first chapter is kind of. No, not kind of. It is really dry. It's not that interesting, and I found it to be a little boring, and hence the reason why I put it down. However, when I picked it up again and started reading, it was a lot more exciting. Well, not a lot more exciting, but it was much more exciting than this first chapter had been. There was more interest to read it as I kept going. However, I felt that there wasn't enough suspense to this book that is supposed to be pretty much a horror novel. I won't give away any spoilers, but I felt that it was very anticlimactic. There was all this build up about what was happening, and then it just felt like nothing happened. The end felt a little forced, like perhaps the author, Susan Hill, just felt like she needed to have something in the end to kind of fill in the whole anticlimacticness of the book, but it didn't really help any. It just felt kind of out of place. And then it just ended. It was a decent read, but I wanted there to be more suspense to it, and I felt it would have been better if it had more, or at least had more of a resolute sense of what was happening. And on the back of the book it says it's a classic ghost story, a chilling tale of a menacing specter haunting a small English town. Although the hauntings are too far and too few between each one. If you're just looking for a book to start, like, if you're looking to dip your toe into the whole horror genre, I would recommend this book, but it's not overly exciting, so I guess it's a hit or miss. So, yes, this is what I thought of this book. It was decent. I read it. I thought the movie was a lot better. And yeah, that is all.